Welcome to the day 26. Actually, previous class I said it as 24. Actually, it was 25. So today, day 26. So welcome to day 26 of our UGC-NET class. And in today's class, we are going to see about, as per your request in the group, ICT, Information and Communication Technology. And before starting that, இதில் நான் ஒரு விஷயம் கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணிடுறேன். Our previous scheduled பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it was like for 1 hour. But when I was going through all the various notes and things, I thought that I couldn't compress within 1 hour because all the four things, all these four things, it has to be minimum. If I'm being honest, I will take it minimum for 4 to 5 hours. But so I don't want to overcrowd your ideologies. So I am just splitting up today. In today's class, we will see the first two part, that is ICT general abbreviations and terminology and basics of internet, intranet, email, audio and video conferencing. In tomorrow's class, we will see the remaining digital initiatives in higher education and ICT and governance. So I have split up. So I took that liberty. I hope you all agree with my opinion. So okay, so let's move on to the today's class. First, ICT. What is ICT? Information and Communication Technology. So it actually refers to the use of technology that not alone only computers but also computer softwares and all telecommunications, where storing, retrieving, transmitting and manipulating of the information is being done. So here it encompasses various technologies and applications that facilitate communication, the bigger part, and then data management and decision making process. So here in the heading itself, information. What is information? That is in our scholarly terms, we can say it as data. So we do get data by any source, either it is a primary source or secondary source or whatever. And then with the help of data, we are maintaining a data management and we are making a decision making process. And after this thing is completed, we have to communicate. So we are using certain technologies for communication. So that's how the ICT, that is Information and Communication Technology, works. So here in context of governance, ICT plays a crucial role in enhancing transparency, efficiency and accountability. So நம்மளுக்கு basic இது வந்து RTI. So whatever thing, 99%, I won't say 100%, 99%, if we apply for any information in RTA, we will get that information relevant to that. So that transparency is being done. Next, our own Aadhaar biometrics, UIDAI. So there we have that Aadhaar things, and then with the help of that we are coming across with various things. So that is efficiency. Next is accountability. Here we are accountable for everything, where we pay the taxes, whatever thing. So we are we ourselves are held accountable, as well as the public servants, that is the officers in the offices, public government officers. We are holding them accountable for whatever things we are doing. So it helps the functioning of government institutions and public administration. It also enables the digitalization of government services, automation of administrative process, implementation of e-governance initiatives. So including our own class, if I have to refer any books related to ICT or whatever our syllabus thing means, I couldn't prepare in a very short time. It has to take a very large time. But while scrolling the net, I get the easy content, and for presentation also, you can see that I am, as I already told you, I am using Office 360, that is online. There the presentation style, how I want to present it, it gives me variety of options so that I can use that to present the slides. So it helps the automation process, not only in administration, but also our own things, digitalization also. So I don't know, I think in tomorrow's class we will discuss in the expansion manner, but now I am asking, how many of you are aware of DigiLocker? Please unmute and say. DigiLocker nu or app irukku. So how many of you are aware of that and using? Only Jatin, not anyone else?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Use பண்றீங்களா?
Use yes sir. But I know.
Okay. So DigiLocker is a initiative taken by the government where we can store our digital form of our own identification documents, whatever documents, that is our driving license, Aadhaar card and all those things. So what is the significance and importance of that DigiLocker means? Here recently when I was going through certain websites, or I'm not exactly remembering what is that, still while going through that, they were asking, instead of my documents, they were asking, instead of uploading my documents for KYC, they asked just the permission of DigiLocker portal. So once I give the access to DigiLocker, they themselves grasp whatever documents they require from that portal. So it is a government driven app where we can store our own data to some extent. Recently I have heard that if we need not to carry our own original documents at every time, including driving license, we can show this digital format from the DigiLocker. It is acceptable, but I have not applied or I have not asked with any other police people. Still there is a saying, or it's a rumor going around it, so we have to verify that much significant DigiLocker is being used nowadays. So we will see that in the tomorrow's class where ICT and governance. But today, so I want to, these are the implementation of e-governance initiatives, and ICT tools and applications are utilized to improve service delivery. So we can take this as Amazon also, Amazon, Flipkart or whatever other services. Then even today I think that Patta, Sitta, all those are birth certificate application, community certificate applying, everything becomes e-governance, and it helps us to improve their own service delivery. So here citizen engagement is also included, and overall governance effectiveness. So we need not to go physically to all the government offices to apply or get any certificate for that matter. So moving on to next, what are the objectives of ICT? So first objective is enhancing efficiency and reducing bureaucracy. So in offices previously, while we go and apply for anything, we have to go through all the SRDLs or whatever RDLs, whatever the officers are telling us to do. Now that thing is reduced vastly. So nowadays we need not to some extent, sorry to say, but there are bribings, this much amount for this certificate, like that and all. Those are, if not fully eradicated, those are vastly reduced, because now everything is being digitalized. Like that amount could not be asked directly. So here it also enhances efficiency. Next, promoting transparency and access to information. So since I am married, I am my own ration card, that is that public delivery system, PDS system. So in that ration card my number is given. So using my number I can log into the website of PDS, where I can go through what are all being that provisions is available in my own store, and then which is applicable to me every time when I am purchasing that PDS system. So I will get receive a message on what I purchased, what I bought. Even though if I am not in my home, if my family members bought that, I will receive a message. So here promoting transparency and access to information, this thing is being done. Next, empowering citizens and promoting their active participation. So nowadays I think few if not 1 year, so few years back, there was a time where UDI, that is Aadhaar card, where we can accept our own photograph and fingerprints. We can change anything and everything from our own mobile login itself. We can change by ourselves. We need not to go any official places where it requires a signature. We just need to upload a valid document so that we can change. But now they have restricted it because there are some mishappenings are doing that. So that at that time it empowered the citizens to gain control of the information, and they actively participated in whatever the things were there. Next, increasing accessibility to government services and information. So once, recently I have paid fine for my vehicle through Parivahan, one app. That is also a government. If not, I don't know exactly it is government. Still, it is also a government related app where all the vehicle fines and challans, whatever dues are there, I can access information from that. I can pay the fine through that. I need not to go to court or whatever places to pay the fine. That increasing accessibility to government services and information was happening to me. Next, improving service delivery and responsiveness. This I have already told in the previous slide. Next, ensuring data security and privacy. And as I said, in DigiLocker, nowadays, though it could be hackable, still it is a government funded app, or it is a government app where we can thoroughly be sure of that our data will be secured and our privacy will be maintained. So these are the objectives of ICT. Next, components of ICT. See here, these are actually a rough assumption. While going through so many PDFs, many components were given for in each PDF. So I am just compiling what and all available. So you solely don't stick with this. So first is hardware, software, networks, data storage, databases, internet and web technologies, cyber security, human resources, standards and protocols, emerging technologies. These are the components of ICT. So the main common things we will be seeing in the next slides, upcoming slides. So before that, again I am repeating, see, while going through so many content from PDF as well as online, I came to know that this unit cannot be compressed in a single hour. So I have split into 2 hours. To be, if given properly a chance, I could take this unit alone for 5 hours. So that much content is there. So I hope everyone has some idea of basic understanding of what is a computer and all. So I don't want to get into technical details. I'm just giving you a glimpse on what might be possibly applicable to our UGC-NET exam. That's all. So, but this alone not confined to the ICT. There are so many things which I have left out, and I request you guys to go through all the PDFs and bibliographies I have given in the end of the slide. So I request, every time I request, because there is a possibility I might make mistake because the whole urgency thing, no. So that's why please go through the PDFs. There are 4 PDFs in the links. Each PDF alone gives you a vast information. So you can gain a very different knowledge so that it will be helpful in the examination. So these are the 5 generations of computer. So first generation was from 1946 to 1959, which was vacuum tube based. And next, then second generation computers came. So it was 1959 to 1965. It was transistor based. Then third generation, that is 1965 to 1971, integrated circuits based, that is IC based. Next, fourth generation, 1971 to 1980, VLSI microprocessor based, very large scale integrated circuits, those are microprocessors. So that is based. Fifth one, ULSI microprocessor based. So here I think I'm not exactly sure, but I'm thinking that it should be ultra large scaled micro integrated circuits. So very large scale, no. So here it should be ultra large scale integrated circuits microprocessor based. Now we are using such things that includes our own mobile phones, and laptops, iPads, whatever, everything. So these are the 5 generations. You should note down the years of each generation and then what it was based. So that alone is a main component for our own exam. Next, hardware, the first component. So whatever thing you can access physically or touch and feel physically, everything is a hardware. That is the simple thing. And in that hardware itself, they are categorizing so many things. First is input device and output device. Input device is, now I am using a headphone and for speaking. So this headphone mic oriented is, that is here they have given microphone, that is a input device. So you are receiving the audio either through again the same headphone or a direct speaker. That is your output device. My voice is transmitted through from this microphone to your device, whichever device you are using. So devices used to enter data into a computer is known as input device, where devices that display or output data from a computer is known as output device. So here they have given examples: keypad, mouse, scanner, microphone, and outputs also monitor, printer, speakers. And here this is the important thing: processing units. So here 2 processing units are there: central processing unit and graphics processing unit. See here, most of the systems nowadays being upgraded with high-end HD definition images. This GPU is integrated with all the motherboards. Earlier, say 5 or 10 years back, only CPU was there. So CPU is known as the brain of the computer. Why? Because it processes instructions and data. So it again is classified into 3 units. One is memory unit, where it stores the data. Another is control unit. So here in control, which operation should be done, that is controlled in based on the instructions. Then arithmetic and logic unit. Here we have given the instruction and it retrieves the data from memory unit and performs arithmetic operations based on the arithmetic symbols as well as logical gates, and then it will provide the data. So these 3 are CPU can be further categorized into these 3: memory unit, control unit, and arithmetic logic unit. GPU, graphics processor units, this is solely focused on the images and videos. Nowadays graphics card, so heavy high-end graphics card, Nvidia, so many companies are there. They are boosting the visual clarity of images and videos. So that's why we could be able to view 2K, 4K, even 8K images and videos in our own laptop. So that is the main purpose of GPU. And next is storage devices. Here, see here, 3 types of storage device: primary storage, secondary storage, removable storage. So primary storage is RAM, temporary memory, and ROM, permanent memory. So how many GB RAM in mobile itself we will ask, GB RAM, whatever, all those things. So RAM is known as random access memory. It is temporary. As long as the device, whatever, either mobile phone or a laptop system, whatever, as long as the device is on, that is working, it will store the memory. Once the device is turned off, it will automatically erases the data which it stores. So read-only memory is different from that. It stores as a permanent memory, where any information based on that, like how best can we, so I don't know this example is exactly right or not. Still I am saying the data or settings we are using in any app. App is a thing where a certain settings we are using, like that language settings and color settings, all those things. In even laptop also, the timer and how the date should be time and date should be displayed, all those things, it is permanently stored, because we need not to change every time at those things. So that is known as read-only memory. And secondary storage, hard disk drives, that is HDD, and solid state drives, SSD. So hard disk was a previous version. Nowadays SSDs are more famous. And some of you might know about optical drives, that is CD and DVD. So next, removable storage. This is USB drives and memory cards, that is pen drives and memory cards. So these are the hardwares. Like I said, whichever you can access and view and touch and feel the physically, that is known as hardware. Now comes the software. So software, no, these are the programs and instructions that operate the computer. So like our own now using the software, what it is PowerPoint or the text which I'm using, the even the OS also, all those things are comes under software. So here they are categorizing the software into three types. First is system software, like these are the OS, operating systems, where Windows, Linux, Mac OS, which manage our hardware and software, how it should display all those things. I hope everyone you know that. Next, application software, like particular specific program. So MS Word is used for word typing everything, Excel is for tabular column, and Zoom is used for video call. Again, so totally in a particular OS. So there are three OSs. At the maximum, if you want to add, you can add Android also. Still, only 4 to number of OSs only available for the system software. Whereas application software, MS Word, that is Microsoft Word, then the equivalent would be Google Docs, and even our own that one company is there in Chennai. So Zoho, I think, yes, Zoho, they have their own version of MS Word, where that app is used for all these apps are performing the same action. We are having a variety of things. So MS Word, Excel, Zoom, all these are application software. Next comes the utility software. So this software, utility software, is tools for system maintenance, where it helps in better performing of this OS. So antivirus and backup software, all those things. No, these are and all utility software. Next is input and output devices. So in the previous slide itself I have told you. So keyboard is used for text input, mouse is used for pointing device. Next scanner is image digitalization. Next joystick. So here it is this is joystick, this one and this one. So joystick is used for gaming. And again output devices, monitor for visual display, printer for hard copy output, projector large screen display, speaker audio output. So these are the devices. So you should, these are there is a possibility that such questions are being asked in UGC-NET. So you should be careful on answering which is which or what is what. So please note down the questions and you have to answer it properly. Next is data storage. So types of data storage. In the previous, again I am repeating certain things. So here volatile storage and non-volatile. Volatile means சீக்கிரமா அழியக்கூடிய அல்லது சிறிது நேரமே இருக்கக்கூடிய. So here they are given no data lost when power is off. So RAM is such volatile storage. So how large a RAM? So 8 GB, 16 GB at a time. A RAM can store only that much of data. Without, as long as if the RAM is overloaded, the system will shut down. That is BSOD, black screen of death. Sorry, blue screen of death. It will show a blue screen. So I hope everyone must have come across at least once. So that will happen. Non-volatile storages, even the power is off, the data will be stored. Here, measurement units of such data. So 1 byte, actually 8 bits. So 1 byte equal to 8 bits. Next, what here, next 1024 bytes equal to, see here, 1024 bytes equal to 1 kilobyte, that is KB. Next, nowadays, I think most of us know all these three. Some of you might know this one, but I think we might not heard of this. So KB, earlier when I was in childhood, most of the data or files would be in KB only. Next came MB. So with the inclusion of or with the immersion of MB, most of the songs actually ஒரு பாட்டு எத்தனை each song how much MB or each video how much photo image how much MB, all those things came. So 1 MB equal to 1024 KB. Next gigabyte, 1 GB equal to 1024 MB and 1 TB. So 1 TB equal to 1024 GB and 1 PB, that is petabyte or petabyte. So 1 PB equal to 1024 TB and 1024 PB equal to 1 GB, that is zettabyte. So I hope everyone must have watched the Yendran movie, that robot. In that movie, that robot will say speed 1 terahertz, memory 1 zettabyte, that is 1024 PB equal to 1 GB. So that much memory storage capacity that robot has in that film. So 1 zettabyte, 1 ZB. Next is data processing. So here data storage is happened. Now data processing. So the sequence of operations performed on the data to generate meaningful information, because all the data would be in according to the computer, it will be in binary ones and zeros. So it has to process and convert all those information into our own legible, understandable form. So stages of data processing is that first one, input. Data collection is being done through input devices. Next, processing. So performed by the CPU using whatever software. Next, output. Processed data displayed via output devices. Then these data are stored in a storage devices for future use. So these are the stages of data processing. Next is data processing modes. On what modes those data are processed. Batch processing, first one is, that is data processed in bulk. So example, bank transactions, because at a single second around the world, now if not even I can say in a district or in a town itself, at a single time minimum of 1000 to 2000 transactions might have happened. So it process all those data in batch, that is batch processing. Next comes the real-time processing. So instant processing of data as data arrives. So like online orders. Once you place the order, then order processed, in the back end everything is being processed. Next, ATMs. Once you have entered the PIN number and withdraw the cash, the balance converts into whatever remaining balance available or how many transactions you are doing. Next is online processing. So direct and interactive data processing, e-commerce websites, where they store our own personal data as well as they have to contact. So when you are ordering a product, either let's say a phone, so they are receiving simultaneously from minimum of 10 customers, let's say. So 10 customers they are receiving, so they have to simultaneously calculate whether they have 10 quantities of solving that orders or performing that order. So they have to contact all the administrators or shopkeepers who are sellers who are selling that particular phone. So two-way, I think it's mostly they are communicating with customer as well as seller, and they are processing the data. So that is known as online processing. So data processing modes are batch processing, real-time processing, and then online processing. Now இதுதான் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். I want you guys to I have not given that much clearly here. Still you just grasp the idea so that we can apply it in the better form in the group or some other time. So number system. First, number system abdina, there are totally 4 number systems here. First is decimal number system, which we use in our day-to-day life. Next is binary number system. This is also we are using unknowingly, because all the computers, phone, all transactions work on this type of binary number system. Next is octal number system and number system, hexadecimal number system. So what is a decimal number system? So like I said, we are using in our day-to-day life, that is the decimal number system. It starts from 0 to 9 and then 10, 11, 12 as it goes on. Then decimal number system has a base of 10 as it uses 10 digits from 0 to 9. So here in this particular thing, you have to write the base number in order to denote which number system. So in the question paper, you might find that. So they will give base number 10 means decimal, 8 means octal, 16 means hexadecimal, 2 means binary. So next, in the decimal number system, the successive positions to the left of the decimal point represent units, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. So first 10 வரைக்கும் இருக்கும் tens. So 0 ல இருந்து 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9, and then after 9 the units become tens, then tens of 10, 11, 12, 13, and after 99 it become hundreds and so on. So what is a binary number system? It uses only two digits, that is 0 and 1. It has a base number of 2 because it only uses two digits. Each position in a binary number represents a 0 power of the base. So here 2 power 0. 2 power 0 is 1. Next, first 0. Next 2 power 0 is 1. 2 power 1 should be 2. So here instead of 2, it will come as 10. So like I said, I hope everyone knows the like in decimal number 1 plus 1 is 2, then 2 plus 1 is 3. But here 0 plus 1 is 1, that is same. Then 1 plus 1 is 10. Next 10 plus 1 is 11, and again 11 plus 1 is 100. Likewise it goes on. So here each position in a binary number represents a 0 power of the base 2. The last position in a binary number represents a x power of the base 2. So last, if the digits, number of digits in a number, binary number, if it is more than 2, 3, 4 or like that, so the last position will be the base number of x. So how many base it has coming, that is if it is 2 power 4th digit means then it would be 2 power 4. So this is the binary number system. Next is octal number system. So octal, just simply note that it uses up to only 7, from 0 to 7, so totally 8 numbers, hence octal number, that is base value would be 8. Here also it represents the 0 power of the base 8. Next comes hexadecimal. So these are this kind of a number system is used in space communication. So I don't know how many of you have watched the Martian movie. In the Martian movie, that guy hero stuck in the Mars, he will use hexadecimal number system to communicate and get the answer, communicate with the people in the earth. So first here it uses 10 digits and 6 letters. So up to 9 it will, from that is 0 to 9, then A, B, C, D, E, F. So here letters represent numbers from number starting from 10. So A equal to 10, B equal to 11, C equal to 12, 13, 14, 15. Then again you will get 10. So I'm not so sure. Still I think it would be, if not 10 then 17. So both of, I will give you the full clear cut how it will come. So you also check yourself. So also it is called the base 16 number system. So each position in a hexadecimal number system represents 0 power of the 16th base. So we should calculate the values on how to find that. So number conversion. So here I have given only decimal to binary, then binary to decimal. So first decimal to binary, how to convert it? So divide the decimal number to be converted by the value of the new base. So that is you have to divide by 2, where you will get a remainder value. So get the remainder from step 1 as the rightmost digit. Next, and divide the quotient of the previous division. So I think you understand what is quotient and dividend. Still உங்களுக்கு எப்படி சொல்றதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல, ஏன்னா because here these are the steps you have to follow. So I hope everyone understand what is quotient and what is remainder, all those things. So what you have to do is, first, for example, 56, a number is there. So you have to convert, and since you want to change into binary number system, you have to divide by 2. Then Here 56, the remainder would be 0. So first value is 0. That is the rightmost digit. Next, after dividing by 2, so what is the value? You will get it as, I think that would be 28. So again divide 28 by 2. So you will get again 0. The next value would be again 0. Next, so you keep on repeating that till you will get an answer as 1. So that is the binary value of that particular decimal number. So you have to, the last remainder thus obtained will be the most significant digit. That is the MSD of the new base number. So that's how you have to calculate that digit. So you can calculate easily for all those things. Okay, so that is for decimal to binary. Next is binary to decimal. So here determine the column position. So for example, if it is 1010, so there are 4 digits are there, 1010. So the rightmost digit 0, you have to multiply into 2 power 0. So or 2 power 0, then 1 into 2 power 1, then again 0, 2 power 2, and again 1, it is 2 power 3. So you have to add all the values. Like that's how they are given here. Determine the column positional value of each digit. This depends on the position of the digit and base of the number system. Here actually we are talking about binary, so we will be sticking with the binary. Multiply the obtained column values in step 1 by the digits in corresponding columns. Next, sum the products calculated in step 2. The total is the equivalent value in decimal. So 1010, I am just telling in by words itself. So first will be obviously 0 into 2 power 0 would be 0. Next, 1 into 2 power 1 is 2. Again 0 into 2 power 2 is 0. 1 into 2 power 3 is 8. That is 2 power 2 cube is 8. Yes, 2 cube is 8. 1 into 2 cube is equal to 8. So 8 plus 2 equal to 10. So 10 is the equivalent value of 1010 from binary. That's how we have to identify the value. There is a table is there. So you just need to understand and memorize the base value so that you can calculate for the larger values. So this is the number conversion. This is very much important in our exam. Definitely 99% one question from this number conversion is appearing in our own exam. So next comes networking. So internet, intranet, all those things are there in our syllabus. So in order to understand that, we have to have an idea about networking. So a network is simply an interconnection of one or more computers for the purpose of sharing information and resources. So when I was working in a company, we had a cloud connecting. So if I make an error in a single computer, all the connected computers will corrupt. So I have to work carefully and make arrangements in a careful manner. So even in Tamil, I think Yaradini Mogini, there is a film where Dhanush, he will corrupt one computer, the whole system network would be damaged. So that is known as networking. Not one or more computers. So number of computers are connected for sharing information and resources. So here the common in many offices, the common connected network thing is printers. Printers, you can see a single printer would be connected to many computers where they can take printer. And there are certain offices where the storage devices also are interconnected and applications also interconnected. So computer network means an interconnected set of autonomous systems that permit distributed processing of information. So when all the computers are connected, each computer can access the information from all the other computers and they have certain level of control over all the other computers. So that's how it is connected. So it consists of 5 components. First is sender computer. Next, sender equipment. Here their equipment is modem because we cannot directly connect all the computers by a single wire. There have to be a modem, that is a device. It is called modem. So where each equipment is connected to this modem. Next, communication channel. From that modem, all the connections would be made through telephone cables or wireless devices. Next, receiver equipment, and they will have their own modem at their end. So again, receiver computer. See this: sender equipment and receiver equipment, sender computer, receiver computer, and communication channel. These are the 5 components of networking. So next is classification based on geographical coverage. So see here, I think everyone must have heard about LAN network, WAN network. So LAN la connect pannunga, like that we might have heard. LAN means local area network. So a local area network is a relatively smaller and privately owned network with the maximum span of 10 kilometers. See, LAN is up to 10 kilometers. And here in office, every common Wi-Fi or a common thing where each computer can share the information. That is, instead of connecting through wires, they will be connected to either wireless also is possible. That is LAN network. Next is metropolitan area network, that is MAN. MAN is defined as the less than 50 km and provides regional connectivity within a campus or small geographical area. So, I think, I don't know if the example is proper, but still I am saying the FM channels, that is each of our universities, I think in Aragappa University they have Aragappa radio, where that particular radio could be available in the frequency to a certain network, certain range of network only. So even that could be called as MAN, but still that is totally audio oriented. Here we are talking about computer connected. So I think you guys might have heard about CERN laboratory, that is which is in Switzerland. So that laboratory is almost, I think, from one point to another point, the connectivity almost I don't know, around 50 or something, I don't know exactly. Still that kind of connection, data connection or computer connection could be called as MAN, metropolitan area network. Next is wide area network. So a wide area network is a group of communication technologies that provides no limit of distance. See here, LAN is 10 kilometers and MAN is less than 50 kilometers, whereas WAN is a large area connection. So commonly we can call our own devices, everything could be WAN. So these are the classification based on geographical coverage. Next is intranet. So intranet is, it could be an excellent method for sharing organizational information and creating internal communication channels. So we are connected internally. So it is the ideal way to communicate in a secure environment. So I need not to worry about hacking of my own data because we are interconnected and we are communicating with each other through a secure channel. Next, it provides a way to communicate with a common technology where nowadays cloud computing like Google Drive, all those cloud storages are there. So we are using collectively like that. Still, intranet is a proper idea where we can use everything. So intranets allow organizations to make effective use of their digital organizational information resources, offering interoperability, and then ease of use, security and cost effectiveness. So need not to take printout and share the information, or need not to send mail. For that we have to pay the money for service provider, all those things. So we can connect which helps us in saving the cost. Next is internet. So previously this is intranet, which is connected within a single organization, but internet is connected to global. So it is a global system of interconnected computers that use the standard internet protocol suite. So that is TCP or IP. IP means internet protocol, to link several billion devices worldwide. It is also known as network of networks. So that consists of millions of, see here, millions of private, public and academic, business and government networks. We can access any government website. We can chat in the like Facebook or WhatsApp. We can chat privately. We have public access information and academic information. So this World Wide Web, commonly known as the web or WWW, developed by Tim Berners-Lee. So in 1989, it is a system of interlinked hypertext documents, so that are accessed via the internet. So again, these multimedia pages are ever changing. So here hypertext, that is, it is a certain kind of coding, like not we cannot read normally. It requires a special type of coding, so that all such documents are interlinked and accessed through internet. So in order to access through internet, we need a web browser. It is commonly also known as browser. It is a software application for retrieving, presenting and traversing information resources on the World Wide Web. So we need a browser to access the information from the World Wide Web. So what are all the examples? The World Wide Web, it was the first web browser. Next, Netscape and the Internet Explorer, Opera, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, now Google Chrome and Edge, Microsoft Edge are the recent now using. So some people are still using UC browser and Opera, Mozilla Firefox. Still Google Chrome almost took the whole large market. Now we are using commonly Chrome for our internet browsing. Next, email. Email is the short form of electronic mail. So this was invented by John von Neumann. So here it transfers the data from one system to another system in form of messages, pictures and multimedia messages. So we can, these are the attachments, we know messages what we are typing, and pictures and multimedia video or whatever thing we are attaching the files. So those are the things we are transferring from one system to another. So an email address normally consists of three parts. The first part is name of the user, which comes before this @ sign. Next is the @ sign, and then it comes after the next comes the whatever DNS. It is the name of DNS, that is name server, direct name server, something like that. So the service provider. So Hotmail was the first free email service provided by Microsoft. It was established in 1995, and also it was co-founded by Indian American entrepreneur Shabir Bhatia along with Jack Smith. So you please note down the names which might be asked in our own UGC-NET question, like in the match the following or whatnot. Then an internet protocol, I told that is IP, also known as IP address. It is an internet protocol address is a numerical label. It is a numerical label assigned to each device. So even you are connected to a single network also, if you are using three devices, each three device will have a different IP. So system mode IP enna appdin kepanga. So that is it is for participating in a computer network. So it acts as an identifier for a computer. More like, in a simple terms, it is the Aadhaar number for computer. Not only computer, even for our own mobile phones, everything also has IP. It is a unique address for every computer. So that is known as IP. Next, audio conferencing. So audio conferencing is where two or more people in different locations use technology like a conference bridge to hold an audio call. Simple. Instead of saying everything in simple, I can say we are having a WhatsApp group voice call. No, that is known as audio conferencing. Each people might be in a different place where each are connected to the conference call, that is con call. We will now recently it has a acronym to con call. So all those things comes under audio conferencing. But here in our ICT, all these things are majorly confined to the computer and computer oriented things. So WhatsApp con call might not be exactly for audio conferencing. Still, it is a kind of example. So audio conferencing is different from a traditional phone In that, all participants dial into a central system that connects them into a, instead of directly dialing each other. So we are dialing into a certain system where we connected, like we are logging into even our own Zoom meet. Now we are discussing, no? So they we have a link, common link. Each of us log into such link. Then we are conversing with each other. So this is also only we are using audio, so it could be audio conferencing, and if you are using video also, then it could be video conferencing. So many audio conferencing products may also come with the online collaboration elements. So all those things are there. Here only audio only call is sufficient. But next is video conferencing. As I said, Google Meet, Zoom, and even Microsoft Teams, all these Skype, all these are video conferencing tools where we are given a certain link. We are that link was provided by the server, so that we access that link, and then we are contacting and communicating with each other. So that is known as video conferencing. Next is web conferencing. So you might wonder, audio conferencing and video conferencing also use internet, but what exactly web conferencing? See here, there are certain apps. Previously Skype was, we should install the Skype and we should access only through that particular app. But nowadays Google Meet, such things came. We need not to have an app. So I am accessing through the laptop. I don't have that app in my lap. So we are just accessing through the online. So web conferencing is an online service by which we can hold live meetings, conferencing, presentations, and training via the internet. So, but this can only happen only TCP, that is TCP/IP connections. So users can connect to the conference either by telephone or using the computer speakers and microphones through VoIP connection. Next, so I don't want to go into intricate details. So depending on the service, it should be additional software downloaded and installed or web-based application. Now I am using a web-based application. I don't know about you guys. If you are using phone, definitely you might have installed that application. So that is the additional software in your device, and we are using it. So web conferencing is a software or website makes collaboration easier. So it has the following features: and whiteboard, which allows us to, or attendees to, draw or annotate a shared screen. So here I am not using such things. Still there are certain apps which provide such features where it requires. Now we are just sharing the screen, and I am using my mouse and sharing the PPTs. Then screen sharing, which is the common feature. Now we are using that. Next, these are the companies and founders. Common. Actually, there are so many things. Still, these are the common big companies. So Microsoft was founded by Bill Gates. Google was Sergey Brin and Larry Page. So you go through this. Apple, common thing is Apple is Steve Jobs. Next, Facebook is Mark Zuckerberg. So, and other than that, see here. But in collective, so we can go under. Facebook has bought Instagram, WhatsApp. Google has bought YouTube, and I don't know about this thing. There are certain, now Twitter is bought by Elon Musk, so it has also changed into X. So that's how here. Now the current owner is doesn't matter. We are talking about the founders. So how they founded the company. So now comes the general abbreviation. Actually, if you see the our syllabus, this is the first topic. But why I have given in the last means, before entering into the abbreviations, we should come across what is what. So you should have a basic idea on what is working. So ICT means information and communication technology. IT means information technology. AI, artificial intelligence. IoT, Internet of Things. IP, Internet Protocol. So till this you might know. Now comes the unknown things. URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Then HTTP, HTTPS. So HTTP means Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and hypertext transfer secure, that is HTTPS, so /secure. LAN, WAN, MAN we have seen. Next, ISP is internet service provider. Who is providing the internet to us, internet service to us? BSNL, Airtel, or who is providing? Then DNS, domain name system. Next, VPN, virtual private network. CPU, central processing unit. RAM, ROM, random access memory, read-only memory. So I don't want to go all, I don't want to read all those things. Still, you go through all those things. See here, again, not only abbreviations, there are certain terminologies. Cloud computing, data encryption, I have given that also. And these are not the only things I have given, at the most maximum whichever possible data available at the time. So I put it here. So you go through that. POP means post office protocol. IMAP, so HTML hypertext markup language. Wi-Fi, wireless fidelity. So certain things you might know, certain things you might not know. So USB, universal serial bus. So SSD now, solid state drive. HDD, hard disk drive. So next, again these two things are repeating, sorry. So cloud computing, storing and accessing data online. And blockchain, in the one of the class I have told you. So a secure digital ledger system. And AR/VR, augmented reality, virtual reality. Firewall, what is a firewall? A security system to block unauthorized access. And phishing, so this is mainly happening in mail. Fraudulent attempts to obtain sensitive information. Email phishing, mail phishing. So pronunciation would be phishing, the same as phishing, FIS. So you have to be careful while pronouncing that. Then malware, malicious software. VPN. So these are the things. So here the bibliography, again as I said, I have given, you see here, almost I think 2 to 3, 4 PDFs I have given. So you go through all this bibliography, you might find more information which I have missed in the slides. So you can go through that. So that's all for the part 1. Actually tomorrow the remaining 2 topics we will go through. So that's all for the today's class. So thank you.